Winter has come. Sunny beach days turn to cold, misty mornings. Crowded tourist spots turn unrecognisably quiet. The days are gone of warm evening drives through the rolling hills, as leaves fall to the ground and the white covering of snow takes its place. Since coming to New Zealand, I've always dreamed of trying out van life in the snowy mountains. To wake up in the morning and be completely immersed in a winter wonderland. Just me and my camera. And that's what I did this week. It has been incredible, but it wasn't easy. So today, I want to share with you what it's like to live in a camper van in the height of the New Zealand winter. Okay, so just to share something with you pretty crazy, it gets pretty cold now in the van, so as you can see there's some ice on the windscreen. And I need to get out the van, but it's actually frozen shut. I feel like if we're going to pull it harder, it's gonna break. So it gets pretty cold here in New Zealand in the South Island, just to let you know. So on a morning like this, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to get up and make some hot food and coffee. It was -6 degrees first thing this morning though, and at these temperatures, these gas canisters lose a lot of pressure, which means that it cooks super slow. As for the coffee, you can probably guess the problem there. It also meant I couldn't wash last night's dishes, so lukewarm soup and bread with a hint of yesterday's pasta was what I had to start off the day right. You see, being here is a choice, and you have to be prepared for what you're in for. Taking things on the chin is the key. So any given evening, I wear joggers, a t-shirt, socks, which I forgot to get in the frame, a hoodie, and at least 2 more jumpers. And to sleep, you'll definitely need a blanket and a duvet. And for the most part, that did the trick. The worst thing that you can do is sit around and dwell in how cold you feel. Remember what you are here for and take in the beauty that it is to be in a winter wonderland. And in New Zealand, it truly is beautiful. My favourite winter adventure so far is in Mount Cook National Park. The day I arrived, it snowed all day. It was so cool to see the small village transition more and more as snow fell. The next day, the sun came out, lighting up all of yesterday's creation. I spent the whole morning walking around, with the highlight being this insane view from the Hooker Valley Bridge, looking over a glacial lake towards these snow-covered mountains. Back at the van, if you're lucky, the sun will be out, and the ice and the frost will begin to melt. This can be pretty beautiful in itself. But along with that comes condensation. If you let this build up, it can cause all sorts of problems. So you need to dry out your van as much as possible. So van dried out, and you've filled up with cold soup and great hopes and expectations. It is time for an evening adventure. And I have to be honest with you, this is where all the struggles start to feel worth it. It is definitely a bit warmer at this time, and the snow catching the afternoon light is truly special. It reminds me that experiences like these, you couldn't get any other way than embracing the freezing cold. It's a bit like everything, I guess. Most great things to come by require a little struggle. Sure, stay warm at home, but you won't experience how different this world can be. You won't feel the gentle kiss of snowflakes on your skin, or the refreshing crunch of ice and snow beneath your feet. You'll miss the changing of landscapes into something completely new. Put your feet up and relax, but you definitely won't see the amazing mountain views at the top of a hike. There's definitely times where outdoors is uncomfortable, but sometimes that's what makes these experiences even more special. Well, that's my take on it anyway. Time for some dinner. Okay, so it gets dark pretty quick now, and you want to keep warm as soon as possible, so the best thing to do is just cook some food. I love to have lots of vegetables, so today I chopped up some cabbage, broccoli, carrots, some mushrooms, also some pumpkin, and garlic. And I put this all into a pan, and then with some butter, I love to fry it all in together just to get started. And then when they're ready, I put in some water, and then crack in 2 eggs once that's boiled. I can get pretty wild with seasoning. Soy sauce, balsamic vinegar, and black pepper. It tasted pretty good. Then finally, add some noodles, and it makes a really decent noodle soup to end the day. It certainly warms me up. And so from there, that's pretty much it. I'll eat this as quick as I can, and then the best thing to do is to get under the blankets and the duvet and just get comfortable, and I'll tend to watch a movie or edit and just make the most of the evening, because out in the mountains here there's not a lot you can do in the evening time. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Is it something you'd be willing to do? Do you think it's worth the struggles to be able to have that freedom to be out and just step out of your door and be out on the snow? It really is such a cool thing to experience, so I'm really glad I did and had that week out here. But at the same time, also, I can't wait to get out to the beaches on the East Coast, where I know it's going to be a lot warmer. So it's a really cool thing to experience, and I'm glad to share it with you. And that's what life's all about, right? Just experiencing as much as you possibly can. So I hope you found this interesting and maybe inspirational in some way to get outdoors and have adventures for yourself. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are.